You know what console I love that I barely ever talk about? The freaking PS3. There are so many good games on the PS3, and having the big fat backwards compatible one makes it even better. Being able to play PS1, PS2, and PS3 games in HD is amazing. I don't have a huge collection for this console, but I do have a lot of amazing games. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at those games. But first, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That is the best way that you can support this channel. That would be amazing. Without further ado, let's do this! Okay, starting things off, we have a game that I do actually have a little bit to say. 3D Dot Game Hero seems to be, in my opinion, one of the games that revolutionized and started the whole HD 3D movement that is now popularized by games like Octopath Traveler and Live Alive, and a couple other games. The new Dragon Quest III remake that's supposed to be coming out. But this is basically pixel art but 3D, and it is a Zelda clone and a really badass love letter to Zelda games such as Link to the Past. Something you really should get. Sometimes it's really damn expensive. I have the feeling it will go back up again. This is actually a good time to buy it, though it is still kind of expensive. 3D Dot Game Hero is definitely one of the better games on the PS3, in my opinion. Next up, we've got the Bureau, XCOM Declassified. I just got this not so long ago, but, I've played XCOM games and am familiar with them and know about their combat, tactical, strategic type combat, but I haven't tried this one yet. Having a hard time talking. Next, we've got Drakengard 3. I'm not sure what's up with the blue label. I heard that this was an import, and then I heard it wasn't an import, and I'm not sure why it's got the blue label. Super weird. Not many games have that. But Drakengard 3, RPG, action RPG. Lots of that action. This is an interesting one, DuckTales Remastered. I've never played this because it's always been sealed, but I realize that this is just like a Walmart crappy reseal, so we're just going to open this right now. Because I've never opened this. Oh, sorry, dude. Poor Battle Beast. Got a couple friends over here keeping us company. Let's open this up and see what's up. Watch, it's not even in there. No manual, but the disc looks brand new. So there we go, DuckTales Remastered. Never actually played this. It's always been just sealed on my shelf, and have never really thought about opening it until right now. So there you go. This is a sought-after one as well. This is kind of the same story as 3D Dot Game Heroes Folklore. Right now, this game is down. If you can find this game for even what it's going for, which is, I think, like $60-ish, get it, because this game has seen price tags of about $100, at least $80 to $100, and I predict that that will happen again. This is not on any other system, and it's a really badass-looking RPG. It is not one that I've tried yet, but I was thinking about playing this soon. A lot of these PS3 games I have not played, including Heavenly Sword. This is just like a dungeon crawler, I think, but it looks pretty cool. And have not tried that one yet. Journey is a game that I play all the time. I absolutely love this game. No combat, just exploration and being able to float longer and further. It's just a really cool, ethereal, majestic experience. And it comes with 2 bonus games, Flow, which I wasn't into, and Flower, which is you just flying around activating flowers, and it's really fun. Okay, moving on. Another one of my favorite PS3 games, Katamari Forever. This is only available on this system, if I remember correctly. This is a PS3 exclusive, and it's more Katamari. Roll things into a ball gets bigger, becomes more unwieldy. Absolutely one of the most addicting types of games I've ever played in my entire life. LA and Noire, I've not played this before. I do have the guide for this as well. I've been very curious about this game, but have just never gotten around to it. Lots of PS3 games I just have not gotten around to. Hopefully this game will help me with that. I suck at this game, The Last of Us, but, maybe I should play it on easy. Is there easy mode? Can't even remember, but I played a little bit of it, liked what I played, and then I got stuck because I suck at games with pew-pews. Moving on, we've got the Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection, 1987 to 2012. This is really cool. It's just got a shit ton of Metal Gear games on it. Unfortunately, it's a tiny bit water damaged, as you can see, but still really cool. I'm really surprised that hasn't gone up in value, and I predict it might at one point. Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. I got this for like $5, never played it, not really a Red Dead guy. Not that I am not a Red Dead person, I've really never played the games before. But this seems like something that would also be kind of uncommon eventually, who knows. Moving on, we've got something that I just picked up not that long ago from a yard sale for $5, Resident Evil 5, fitting. I've only played a couple Resident Evil games, and this is not one of them. This is still sealed. I decided to pick this up because this is a PS3 exclusive, Rune Factory Tides of Destiny. I suggest getting this while you can, because this will only go up from here unless they somehow decide to port it. You never know, they might. They might decide to port this, maybe to the Switch, but for now, this is an exclusive, and it was just as cheap to get a sealed copy as it was to get an open copy, so I just went ahead and got a new copy, but there you go. And we've got Sacred 2, Fallen Angel. This is actually some pretty cool dungeon crawling stuff. This is really cool stuff. I've never played the other Sacred games, but this is pretty neat. Why is it so heavy? The manual's heavy. This is like one of the last generations with manuals, and man, that's a big manual. But yeah, Sacred 2, pretty neat stuff. Actually, I'm going to put these games over here for now. Moving on, another one I'm surprised has not jumped in price yet, but I feel like it will eventually. Silent Hill HD Collection with Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3. And yeah, pretty neat. Pretty damn cool. Classics of the horror genre. Here we've got Tales of Symphonia Chronicles, which is really badass because it not only includes Tales of Symphonia, but it includes Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World on PS3, so you can play it HD. Really freaking awesome. I'm not sure if that one ever came with a manual or not. Recent editions, I used to have both of these and traded them or something, and now I have them back. Tales of Xillia and Tales of Xillia 2. Amazing RPGs. Well, at least they look amazing. These ones I have not played. Like I said, I just got these back. And back in the day when I owned them, one or both of them was still sealed. Possibly both of them. But here they are back in my collection, so I can't wait to actually play these Tales of games. I've only played a couple Tales of games, maybe like 2, maybe 3. I feel like 3 now. Oh, maybe 4 actually, but briefly. Vesperia I was not into. Tears to Tiara 2, Heir of the Overlord. I just talked about this in a recent pickup video. This is probably the rarest game I own. It is not the most expensive, or at least I don't think it is right now, but it will be. I have the feeling it will be. This is an Atlas game, only available on PS3. The original game is listed as an adult game on PC only, and I know nearly nothing about that, but it's never been released in America as far as I can tell, and this game looks really badass. It is an RPG, looks a little ooh-woo, but looks pretty badass. I'm pretty stoked to have this in my collection, and I highly suggest getting this before it jumps in value a ton. I just got this not horribly long ago when it was worth about $40-50, and now it's already going for about $70, so get it if you can. This is a game I've not tried, and it's been in my collection for a really long time. Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters. Does anybody know anything about this game? Has anybody played this? It looks cool. Every time I look at the back, I'm like, ah, man, I need to play this. You've got this adventure part, 5 senses system, and some battle, ghost, graphical, horizontal object streaming. It just looks like an interesting game. So if you've played this game, let me know what you think of it. And we've got White Knight Chronicles International Edition. It's really interesting how many... I believe this is a dungeon crawling RPG. I could be wrong, but I think it is. If this is the game I'm thinking of, this is kind of a dungeon crawling RPG. Either way, it's amazing how many dungeon crawling RPGs are on the PS3. There's just a ton of them, and they're cheap too. Like White Knight Chronicles is very cheap, so is Heavenly Sword. We're getting to the nitty-gritty here, just a few left. We got XCOM, Enemy Within. This is awesome stuff. You know, it's kind of tactical RPG. Is it art? Yeah, it's tactical RPG action. More like strategy, but man, it's really fun. And it's aliens and you fighting aliens, and it's awesome. So really cool stuff. One of the best values you could ever get. And of course, they've released this on other systems, but say you didn't have anything past a PS3, this is the best way to play Genesis games. Yeah, just a super great way to play Genesis games. Keep knocking you over, buddy. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's got so many games. I'm not even sure how many it lists, but you can see on the cover here, everything from Sonic Spinball to Phantasy Star to Streets of Rage 3 to Rise Star, and yeah, Ristar? Anyways, this is a great collection. Of course, there are similar collections on other systems, so get it while you can. Then we've got Fallout 3. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I missed, any special editions on PS3, but I'm not sure I do. But PS3, Fallout 3, greatest hits. This one's supposed to have a lot of content, but I'm not sure if this is the best way to play it, but it's certainly a fun way to play it. I've played it before, and I really like Fallout 3. It's fun stuff. And the last game I've got to show you as I knock something over is one of my absolute favorites, and it is an import. This is Strider Heir, and this is a Japanese import. This game used to be fairly cheap, now it's kind of getting up there a little bit, but if you're familiar with the Strider games, like on Genesis, there was one on arcade, there was a Weirdo game on NES, don't play Strider Returns, but anyway, Strider 2 is awesome on PlayStation, but anyways, this, the PS3 game, is amazing. Rad graphics, really intricate and cool music, and the playstyle is almost a bit more Metroidvania. You actually go back and forth. I shouldn't even say a bit more Metroidvania. It definitely has Metroidvania elements in it. You get to advance further on into the game. The more stuff you get, it'll allow you to unlock areas, and this is such a hidden gem. I talk about this constantly, and I'm not sure I know anybody that's actually played it. Strider, hear you. Get it while you can. PS3s are not region locked. At least the fat one is, and I don't think any of them are, so get it, play it, let me know what you think. I absolutely knew I was missing something, and I was looking around my shelf while I was reading off those last couple games, or showing off those last couple games, and yeah, it's Castlevania Lords of Shadow. This box is bigger than like a normal PS3 game by quite a bit, so you can see, and yeah, it's even wider, so it sits on my shelf with like other strangely shaped games, but Castlevania Lords of Shadow, I've never actually played this, and what's funny is it's not because I don't want to, it's because I keep forgetting it's on my shelf. I just have never popped this in since I got it. So yeah, there you go, Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Let me know what you think of this game as well, because this is something that I should have played and just haven't. Does it have any RPG elements in it at all? Anyways, thanks for watching. Alright, so that's it. That is my PS3 collection. Not a ton of games, but some damn good ones. There are some really good titles on the PS3 that are absolute musts, and right now is actually not a bad time to get them. Like I said, there are games like Folklore that have come down quite a bit, or 3D Dot Game Heroes. Also, be sure to check out that Strider import. I cannot stress that enough. Thank you guys very much for watching. You guys are amazing. Please like, comment down below, what are your favorite PS3 games? That would be amazing. You guys rule. Much love, and keep rocking the retro games.